Well, this is a little show and share video on a couple different tools. This is maybe more than I should give in any one show and share, but I wanted to give you as much fun as possible. So the first pair of tools that I'm going to introduce, or not really introduce, some of them I'm kind of reviewing, and I've seen a few of these used by a number of you in some of your presentations, so it's not really anything new, but I did want to address them. Erase to reveal, erase to reveal, and click to reveal. And you can see I've got two screens here, and they both look pretty much the same. Well, erase to review is just that. You're going to have students come to the board, the smartboard, and use the eraser tool to erase away. And you can see when I erase, I reveal so far just some red X's, right? Oh, and there's the treasure box. So I found the treasure. So this is an erase to reveal. Basically, you've got images or text or something hidden behind uh, ink that's drawn on top of on top of those images. So we'll talk about how to do that. And the other option is click to reveal. And they're basically two different ways to do the same thing. And the thing that you're doing with these things is hiding content behind something else. So here's a click to reveal. You can see when I click on each of these squares, I find more red X's. And I bet this is the treasure box because it wasn't the last one. And so anyway, all of these, both of these tools at least, are doing things that we've already talked about doing um, in the process of setting up your presentation. So we'll look at doing both of these. I'll give myself a blank slide, and I'm going to type a search for let's search for an image of a horse. Not sure why horse came to mind that quickly, but it did. And here's a nice horse. And then I'm going to type some text on the page. And there it is. So this is the information that I would want students to reveal, or maybe I have an image and I want the students to guess at what the image is, and then I'll have them reveal the text. So we'll look at doing that. So once I have that, let me change my background fill to a color. We'll make it, that's hideous. So is that. There we go. Nice. That's pretty awful too. Ooh, just the choices here are getting worse and worse. There we go. Nice, awful blue. So what I've done is I've made the background a solid color. Now you can do this with any kind of background. It becomes more difficult if you've got a background that's got all kinds of funny things on it. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is go to the pen tool, and I'm going to use the pen tool. I'm going to select the color for the pen that is the same as the background color. I'm going to make my pen nice and thick, and then I'm going to draw on the page with the pen tool. And you can see what I'm doing is drawing over the text with the pen tool. Now if I wanted to erase to reveal the horse here, I could draw right over the horse as well. Now the trick with an erase to reveal is making sure that you provide um, some text on the page so that when you come to a blank page, you know, hey, I'm supposed to use my eraser. So once you have it set up, you can have students click on the eraser and then, oh, look at that, there's a pretty horse. There's text. So that's the basics of an erase to reveal. Not really um, that surprising. Put um, you're going to use your pen tool to draw over whatever you're hiding using the same color as the background. And the click to reveal is basically the same principle, and that is I'm going to put a box over the top of whatever I want to hide. And in this case, you may want to use a color that is different from the background so that people can see where they should be clicking. Of course, that's completely up to you what you want to do with um, the box. You could use any shape to do this particular kind of trick, as long as you can make that shape big enough to cover whatever it is you want to click to reveal. So once I've got that horse covered up, I'm ready to do it. So if I want to click to reveal this horse, I'm going to click on the shape And a few different ways you can do that, but I want to go to the Properties tab and go to Object Animation. And what do I want it to do? I want to make it disappear in whatever way. So you can do fade out, you could do fly out, you could do whatever you want, but I'm just going to use fade out. And when does that happen? When the object is clicked, right? So I'll do the same thing here. Go to Properties, Object Animation, and then I'm going to do fly out on this one. And where do I want the fly out? To the right, since this is on the right side of the page, and when the object is clicked. So now instead of giving the directions erase to reveal, I'll give the directions click to reveal, and then when someone comes to this page, they'll know, hey, I should click to reveal what's behind that. Oh, it's a horse. Oh, it's text. So again, some options you have in terms of revealing, hiding information, and that sort of thing. I wanted to give you another trick, another tool in this little tutorial. So what I'm going to show you now is one of the interactive gallery items, and this one's called Hotspots. And this is probably well, it's definitely inappropriate if you look carefully at this picture. But basically, what it is a little game. And when you click Start, what will happen is they'll give you a word, and then you have to click on the screen where you think that's happening. So ball, I see a ball here, so if I click here, you can see that it comes up there. Frisbee, there's a frisbee over here. Bad girl, well, if you're bad, you might be getting a spanking. There's a book somewhere. Somebody's reading a book, should be. Oh, there's a book. And an inflatable, there's a life raft here. There's a boat somewhere in the water, I would guess. But oh, there's a boat. Look at that. Future proctologist. That seems inappropriate, but there you go. So when you get to this screen, there's some cheering and that kind of thing. Now, this item, when you look at it, it doesn't come up quite like this. So we're going to talk about how to make this kind of thing happen. You close, you see all the different things that were labeled on this picture, and obviously we could have labeled some other things. Again, please keep in mind this is meant as enjoyable. If you're offended by the picture, I apologize. But so let's do this, or try to do this, or do something like that. What I'm going to do is go to the gallery, and I'm going to pull up Lesson Activity Toolkit, Interactive and Multimedia. And the object I want is called Hotspots. You see, here's one that says Hotspots. You can scroll down and find different color hotspots. For instance, here's brown hotspots. They all do the same thing. It's just a question of what color you want to appear in. We'll go with orange just for fun today. So here's the orange hotspots, and it comes in like this. Now, what we want to do is edit it, and we'd have to edit it regardless of how we do it, so that we can set up where we want students to click. Some of the things we can do, we can change how it's scoring, score by region, score by distance. You want to go, I think score by distance. You can also go to no scoring. It's not really important that they score. It's kind of the idea is the game. The timer you might want to take off depending on whether you got students coming up to the board or not. And then the background is what really makes this tool, to me, pretty interesting. What you can do is click on World Map. You can also do hotspots of the human body, a grid, so if you're teaching mathematics, this could be helpful, a Venn diagram, or the one I used previously, which is custom. And you're like, custom, there's nothing there. There's not. What custom does for you is gives you the ability to put a picture behind. So what we'll do is we'll go back to the gallery, and we'll get out of the Lesson Activity Toolkit, and we'll search for horse. Sounds good. Does that sound familiar? So pull up a picture of a horse, and this one looks, oh, look at that. That's very nice. I'm going to make this picture bigger, just because bigger horses, I guess, are better. And now I'm going to go back to my, let me get to the top of the page here. I guess I did moved more than I thought I did. I'm going to put this picture about here, and then I'm going to click and order send to back. If you were doing this, you'd probably want to start by setting up with the picture first. I didn't do that because I wanted to show you the item. So once I've done that, I'm going to bring this item back on the page, and now I've got the the hotspots in front and the picture behind, which is how you'd want to set up a custom. Now what you do is you click Add, and you click on some point on the picture, and you type in what you want students to recognize. How about a hand, right? Click back on Add, and then we can click here for um, rear foot. I don't know if horses' things are called feet or what, but this is the nose, and this is the tail. So this is about how much I know about horses, right? Probably should use something better. Anyway, I can move these if I need to, right? This is not exactly where I want it, and you can see the hand is not really quite on the hand, and the nose, definitely missed the mark with the nose. So I'm moving just a little bit each of these hotspot items so they're in the right location. I can also change locations or delete. I can do all those kinds of things. Once I'm done with this, I'm going to click OK, and then the game's set up and ready to go. If I click Start, it'll say nose, and I have to click on the nose, hand, and I have to click on the hand, tail, and I click on the tail, and then rear foot, I click on the so again, that's the basics of the game. Hotspots, a lot of different uses you could have. I've actually in math class set up a grid with a bunch of different numbers in it, and then given them each of these. The prompts in the top bar were mathematics problems, the solution of which was one of the numbers in the grid. So a lot of different ways you could use it. Just a kind of a cool trick, kind of a cool tool that you might find useful. Hope you enjoyed this perhaps too lengthy video. Thanks.